what kind of changes are tracked by Git? So as a developer, when you create a new file or when you delete a file, or let's say you add few lines in a file or delete few lines in a file, or even if you add a new line, Git will listen to all the changes, right? But initially, all the changes that you make will go in the first stage, and that is the working directory, right? So we start from the working directory, and all the changes at the working directory that you initially do will be known as modified changes, right? Now you decide the files and the changes that you want to bring to the main answer sheet. Remember the staging area. This area is also known as index, right? The relevant code and the files that you want to finally save and send to the github.com, right? So now to bring them from this working directory to the staging area, you have to use a command git add and then give the file's name with a space, right? So now you bring the files from this to this. Let's say you made a mistake. Now you have to bring back the files from staging area to your working directory. Now you have to use a command that is known as git restore, right? So now at index or the staging area, the changes that finally are here will be known as staged changes. Yes. So now finally when you bring many changes to the staging area and then you think that this is the perfect time to save a history or to save a snapshot of your code or create a new version of the code, you save the code by using the command git commit along with the message, right? So now your code reaches the third stage and that is known as local repo, right? So it means that your local system saves all the committed code, right? And now this third stage knows only about the committed code that you have, right? So now at this area, internet does not know, GitHub does not know what changes you saved, but now we have to tell Git. Now we have to tell. So we have to tell Git that you send these saved version of this code base to the internet, remote, the repository on the internet, right? And to do that, you have to use a command that is git push origin main, right? So this is how you go from one area to another. Right now, let's say someone added a new change in the repository on the internet. Now I want to get that code to the working directory, right? For that, we have to use a command that is git pull origin main. Let's try to do it. So let's say I go to GitHub and now I add a new change, right? So to add a new change, I'll add a new file. Let's say file 4. I'll comment it. So I created a new commit, and this commit is coming from let's say a new developer from my team, right? So if I talk about my code at my local system, my laptop, will it know about it? No, it cannot know just because that change happened on GitHub. So GitHub knows about that change, but now my local system or my working directory does not know about it, right? So now if I want to get those changes, I have to do something like git pull origin and main. Now if I do that, see on my local system, I'm getting this file 4 and you can see that this change from a developer is now visible to me at my local system. So this is how you bring the code from your remote to the working directory, right? In the next class, let's learn what are branches.